Hi friends, hope you are doing fine. So today we came with another exciting session uh, that is called network bonding or teaming. In earlier Red Hat version, we are calling that as a team bonding. But here in the new feature of RHEL 8 hybrid cloud, we are calling the same thing as a teaming. So what exactly network teaming that we are going to discuss. So as you know that we are supposed to provide a redundant environment in our to our application, to our services. So how we can combine the two network cards and create such kind of bond so that the traffic will come, most of the traffic will come, it will come on a single bond. You can say the traffic will hit here and it will be load balanced, it will be round robin, it will be active passive. This is in the traffic will work on such kind of methods. So, so what exactly network bonding and what about the teaming? So what exactly the difference that we are going to discuss today, and we will also do implementation as well. So here, if you can see on network server, it is important to ensure that the network interface is always available at all times. So we know that like network bonding in earlier version in Red Hat, we are doing network bonding, but in the current version, it comes with the teaming as well. So network bonding was the default method for creating aggregate network interface. But in this current version, network teaming has been added solution. The main difference between these two is that the network bonding happened completely in user space, whereas in network teaming is team daemon is added to allow interaction in user space as well. So earlier we don't have any kind of daemon particularly, but here in network teaming, the team daemon is added. So in earlier version in Red Hat, network bonding was used to accomplish the same goal. But in the current version, we will do everything by command line, and this command line can be automated as well, and we can also monitor those links aggregations, so that we will discuss today. So if you can see that we have a two NIC card and we created a bond, and in this bond, once the traffic will come, even if the one network card goes down, your services will not get down, and there will be a redundancy, and so we will see like how we can create a bonding, how we can create a team, so that we are going to see. So bonding is, you can say bonding, a channel bonding is a technology enabled by the Linux kernel and Red Hat Enterprise Linux that allows administrator to combine two or more network interface from single logical bond. So you can see that why, but what exactly, why are using network bonding? To provide increased bandwidth, to provide redundancy in the face of a hardware failure. So in case of, let us suppose if we have a multiple NIC card, two NIC card. So if one, even if a one network card goes down, traffic will not get interrupted, services will not get interrupted. And we have a redundancy in our servers, we have a redundancy in our services. That's why we are providing bonding, network bonding or team. So In order to provide teaming, we have a we have to install this package teamd, because this package is required. This is the package that which will monitor the network traffic as well and services. So we will see what exactly the bonding modes, how the bonding modes are there, and what is their functionality in Red Hat 8. So the default method is round robin 0. Packets are sequentially transmitted, received through each interface one by one. Here, round robin supports load balancing, but doesn't support fault tolerance. Active backup, one NIC active while another NIC in sleep mode. If the active NIC goes down, another NIC becomes active. So it will provide fault tolerance, but doesn't support load balancing. And we have an exclusive OR. It supports the MAC address of the slab NIC and matched up against the incoming request MAC. And the connection is getting established. Same NIC is used to transmit, receive the destination MAC. So it totally MAC based. So it supports fault tolerance as well as load balancing. Broadcast, all transmitters are sent to slaves. Here you will get fault tolerance but doesn't get load balancing. Dynamic link aggregation. In this method, NIC act as a NIC which results in a higher throughput, but also provides failover in the case that NIC fails. Dynamic link aggregation requires a switch that supports triple I 802. That is the protocol that it supports both fault tolerance as well as load balancing. And the outgoing traffic is distributed depending on the current. That is transmit load policy. It supports fault tolerance and yes, load balancing. So today we will create these kind of policy, round robin, active backup, broadcast, and we will see how it provides load balancing and fault tolerance. So we will do the implementation as well for this kind of policies. So teaming, the literal meaning of teaming as per dictionary is to come together to achieve some common goal. So here major components of teaming are a small kernel driver, teamd daemon, software named as a runner which defines the configuration. So here, as I told, we will do such the policy. In this broadcast policy, the runner send each packets to all ports available. In round robin method, this runner just send packets using round robin algorithm. One at a time, only one network card or another network card. So active backup, these runners activate the same on the same port if working port goes down. So load balancing, this runner monitors the traffic and distribute the load accordingly on both the traffic, both the network cards. So why teaming is required? So generally the teaming, main purpose of teaming is to provide redundancy, to distribute the load on multiple network interface. So even if one network interface goes down, there should not be any kind of interruption in traffic services. Your services will always be secured. And the main purpose in production, particularly in production environment, we don't afford downtimes. So in order to provide continuous services, we need to create a redundant network interface where traffic will come on one single interface, and that interface is having a multiple network cards added. So even if the one network NIC goes down, the traffic will not get interrupted. So what are the methods? What are the steps we are having in order to create a bonding or teaming? So today we'll see that creating the connection for a network team interface. First of all, we have to create the connection. And in the create connection, we will use the nmcli command, and we will create a policy like which kind of policy you want, round robin, active backup, or with whatever. And you will define everything through command line, and we will create a policy. So here you can see in the first step, we are going to create the connection for network interface. In the second step, we will assign IPv4 interface address to the interface. IPv4 address we will provide in the second step. And in third step, we will add port interface. So whatever the interface we created, so we will adding the port interface to the above method in teaming interface. So whatever the interface we will add on that teaming interface. So that, and after that we also have to activate those interface. So, and we will bring the teaming and port interface up. So this is the methods we have. So basically the teaming concepts and terminologies, if you are talking about, so this, it works on these three things. TeamD, an application daemon which uses a library to implement load balancing and round robin logic. This is the daemon, TeamD daemon. And TeamDCTL, a utility used to control a running instance of TeamD using dbus. And runners, what exactly runners will do? Separate units of code which implement functions that are unique to the different load sharing and backup methods, such as round robin. So whatever the policy, what kind of policy you want to create, that we will define in runners, like active backup, load balancing, round robin, broadcast. So we will define policy in runners. So this is the way we are like doing teaming. So here you can see the available runners we have. Broadcast, data is transmitted over all ports. Active backup, one port or link is used while others are kept as a backup. And in round robin, data is transmitted over all ports in turn. And in load balancing, with active PX load balancing, so we will load balance the traffic. So implements, and LSCP is the protocol, implements that 802 link aggregation control protocol. So these are the available runners we have. And what exactly how there are some tools in network teaming that link through which you can monitor, like each tool, whether we can in each tool we can check whether the interface is down or not, or we can check use to watch the link state changes. And ARP ping is the popular method to monitor the presence of the hardware address. So these are the network teaming link watchers. And so generally today we will see the implementation, how we can create a teaming, bonding, and we will also check their redundancy level. We will make the interface down, and we'll check whether the services is up or not. So that we will do the implementation as well. So here we have gone through what are the methods we have. So bonding methods, these we discussed about. So That's that is the main thing. And so what exactly we will see that we are going to show. So let us, you can see that I am connected. So now what exactly we will do. So here you can see we have a internet interface card in which we will configure bonding and theming. So let me see whether, yes, here you can see these two internet interface doesn't having any kind of IP address, doesn't have any configurations. So here generally whatever the things you are doing, everything, every configuration file will be generated like that. Here you see the path where everything will be, whatever the command line we are going to execute, their configuration file will be present here. So now we will create bonding. So how we will do that, that I will tell you. So here you can see, first of all, we will check whether that particular package is installed or not. So let me check that whether the package is there or not. So we will go here and check. If it is not installed, it will install. If it is installed, it will check from the repository, and it will check the services whether the services is enabled or not. So that will do that. So here this package will be checked. So here it is saying that this package is already installed, dependency is already resolved. So everything is correct. So now what we are going to do, we will first of all create one connection. So we will create one connection first of all. So that let me, so here you can see right now no interface name, no devices is coming. So now let me first of all create. So here you can see now NMCLI phone add type team phone name. I'm creating one connection team A. So you can see that one connection has been created. And generally these kind of commands you can form by using that help method. You can take help. Here you will get all the options for you. All the options will be available. So if you want on, so here you will get all those options. Reload, every option is there. So I'm also using forming the command by taking the help of these things. Otherwise, if you want more help, you can go man pages and check all those options. What are the options you have having these options for each and every command? We have a man page. So here you can go through that and check all those things. So here you can see one name team A is coming, and their devices is also connected, and their UUID is defined. So now we have created one connection, and you know that we have a Ethernet interface system, ETH0 and ETH1, two interface we are having. We'll add those two interface in the connection. Whatever the connections we just created, in that we will add those interface. So here we will add the interface. So let me add. Here what I'm doing, I'm adding one slab ETH3 and adding into the same connection, whatever the connections I created. So here you can see it's successfully added, and just check. Here you can see in team A, one Ethernet interface team slab ETH3 has been added, and here also see one slab is created, and if you can see the configuration file, every properties will be there. What exactly in team A, you can also watch. So now what exactly we have added only one interface. What about other interface? How will add them? So here the same command, we will add another interface, ETS2. So another interface is also got added. You can see that both interface is added in team A. So now we will check. We will first of all, if you can check right now the state of the team A. So if you can check via team BCTL, that I already discussed about that. What exactly that? What is my state? So here you can see that this is the team A, the connection name, and device is NMT. So I will check that what are the Ethernet is added. Here you can see. Team A. Right now it's created, but the state is not coming. But we will see how to do that. Here, if you can see the device name, so what exactly the device is coming here, that what exactly that I'm trying to see exactly what exactly, how can we do that? So we have to activate the connection first of all. So now let us check all those interface. So what exactly now we have to assign one IP on the connection, whatever the connection we created. So here we will assign one IP on connection team A, IPv4 address. I assign this. Now the connection is having two internet interface and they are having one IP now. And since we are doing manually, so we have to provide that properties also. So let's see, here you can see manual. Method is manual. Now we have to provide gateway address as well. So now if you can see, we have team A is having two Ethernet interface and we have assigned IP. Now we check the connectivity part here. So now what exactly we will do? We will make the connection up. So we are activating the connections now. Whatever the connections we created, I'm activating those connections. So now this node path is active right now. Now you can see we have the connection, whatever the connection we created, that connection is coming right now. And their IP address is defined here. And those IP is not reflecting in ETH 3 because this is the logical connection that we have created by combining these two Ethernet. And if you will check the Ethernet interface state, now we can see the Ethernet interface, what exactly the connections is there, that we'll see. Here you can see what is my runner, round robin, and what are the ports we are available. ETH2, link watchers, link summary up, ETH tool. What is the name? Everything, and the connection summary you can see it is up now. So now we will do the testing as well. As you know, if you can see right now, this is the IP we have assigned to NMT. So let me check. I opened here. I will. So here you can see we are, whatever the IP we assigned, the response is coming right now and it's continuous. So now what exactly we will do? We will do the testing over here. Right now, if you can see a state. Now what exactly? We'll make one interface down. So right now E2 is having two interfaces. ETH2 and ETH3. So I will make one interface down. So you can see the ETH2 is deactivated. Now if you will see the state, see only one Ethernet card is there. And if you check the services, it's continuous. Network packets response is continuously coming. So you can see the response time, not even a single time it's got interrupted. We are getting the proper response from that particular bond or team, but the connections we created. So now if you will see like so right now, let me activate the connections. Whatever the connections we make down, we will say NMCA Collide app. Now it's activated. Now you check both interfaces coming now. And what is my runner policy? Round robin. This is the policy. So if you will make Ethernet interface 3 down, so now another interface. Earlier I disabled ETS2, now I disable ETS3. Now you check that. Now ETS3 is not there. And now check the services. See, no interruptions on traffic. It's continuous. So that's why we are the team D, that demon, it's continuously monitoring the channel, whatever the bonding we created, we teamed. So here now only one. So even if one network card is having one issue, your traffic will not get interrupted. It's safe and secure and provide redundant link. So make the interface up. Now it's activated again. Now you check the state. Now both interfaces card. So no trouble, no interruption on traffic. It's continuous. So now what exactly we'll do? If you will check the configuration file here, we have Ethernet. Traffic here. See the policy, whatever the IP address we define, what is their unique identifier address, everything. What I didn't manually updated this, and we are not supposed to manually update. Even if you can do, but it's better to do all this configuration using command line. Command line is providing all the utility, whatever the utility we are having. So now what we will do, we just created one default policy, round robin policy. You can see. So now what exactly we will do, we will create another policy. So yeah, I will show you the different policies like active backup, broadcast, or runners, how we will do that. That I am going to explain it over here. So what exactly we will do right now, you can see this configuration file is there. So I am deleting configuration file So how we'll do that? We have to provide. So we have to first of all deactivate the connection. Make the interface down. Now you can delete those connections. So now you can see only team interface. Let me delete, and so right now no interface is there. I am deleting that connection as well. So now it's clean. So what exactly? I am going to create another policy. That policy is different. So what exactly I'm going to do? I am going to create another policy with the name of broadcast. So here, what exactly I did, I added the configuration runner here. And same way, I created another policy, broadcast. So here you can see, similarly, in place of broadcast, you can write active backup or whatever the runners I showed you. The same you can active backup or LACP or load balance. So it will come like that only. Here you can see team A is created. Now the same way we will add those two Ethernet interface over here. So two Ethernet interface I have added. So now we will check their state. So both interface is added. Now you can see the runner here. Runner is changed, broadcast. Why it changed? Because while creating a connection, earlier I didn't provide the configuration, but here I provided the configuration name as a broadcast. So similarly, you can specify the runner. Otherwise, it's default runner it will take round robin. So this now what exactly we will do? We will assign the same way IP. So here, if you can see, we will assign the IP. So now IP is assigned. Now we have to specify gateway as well. Same way. We have to specify IPv4 gateway. What specify the connections? You can see that all the interface state is having. So we have seen that we have already created. So now let me check. So both interface is added, and here you can see the broadcast name is also there. So now what we will do, we'll activate the connections. First of all, we'll activate the connections. I'm making the connection up. I'm activating the connections both Ethernet interface. Now what I will see, now you can see the burner broadcast is active, and now we will again check. See, now the interface is again. Similarly, what exactly what I just wanted to show that you can create any kind of runner, active backup, broadcast, round robin, load balance. So whatever the things we discussed in our sessions, so that we can create any kind of runners like broadcast, round robin, active backup, load balance. So these are the components, whatever the components we discussed today. This is really very helpful, particularly in order to create a redundant environment. So we saw like how to create a team interface, how to add the interface, how to activate the interface, and how to monitor the interface, how to test your network environment. So similarly, you can create active backup, you can create broadcast. So these are the policy you can create. So now here I created broadcast. Same way, if you want, let us suppose if you want any kind of another things you want to create, so you can create that. You can, I am just going to just show you how you can create different runners. See here, I already created broadcast. Here you can create active backup. Let us suppose team B. So here team B is active backup now. Now I want to create a load balance. So team C. Load balance. I want to create LSCP. So these are the policies you can, let us suppose if I want to check, you can see whatever the creation you created, everything will be there, like team B, TC, TD, everything is, the devices have been defined. And if you want to monitor that devices, you have to specify those connection like N1 stick. Yes, active backup. load balance, LACP. Now, if you have a additional Ethernet, because these two Ethernet I already used that. So if you have additional network cards, you can add those Ethernet interface in this connection, team A, team B, team C, team D, and you can create your customize your policies and define those runners. So similarly, you can create multiple runners, multiple policies, multiple bondings. So I like whatever the discussions we did today, we already gone through the PPT sessions of the new features of RHEL. So we discussed about network bonding, what exactly the network bonding teaming is there. So earlier versions we have bonding. Here it is teaming in new versions, and how we can combine two Ethernet interface and create a teaming that we seen today, and what exactly why we use the interface bonding. We saw the implementation, and we already checked which are the packages required, and we already gone through bounding modes. We also created those policies as well. We defined teaming, and we have gone through all these runners. What are the types of runners? What these runners will do? So this is why teaming is required. We already discussed about, and what are the steps we have to create a teaming or network bonding. We gone through that. We also discussed about these daemons and runners. We also discussed about these policies, runners. So these things is really very helpful. So just go through that. And these PPT session, these all things is already uploaded. The previous version, whatever we discussed, is already uploaded. You can go through that as well. So I hope this session is really informative for all. So now I'm closing this session. Thanks for watching.